These are Raspberry Pi Picos, they're microcontrollers. It's even smaller than the Raspberry Pi Zero. There are two major kinds of Pi Picos. The first one is just the Pi Pico, and this is the Pi Pico W. So what does the W stand for? Well, you see this big silver module there. That's wireless. That's Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. While the standard Pi Pico has no wireless at all. I am making a series of tutorial videos starting with this one, how to get firmware onto the Pi Pico. But before we do that, why is this board so impressive? It all centres around this tiny chip, which you can actually pick up for around 80 pence and build your own board around. It is the RP2040. It is a dual-core ARM processor. It has a flexible clock speed of up to 133 MHz. It includes 246 kilobytes of SRAM and 2 megabytes of onboard flash memory. It features USB 1.1 with host support and a low-power sleep and dormant mode. It features 26 multi-function GPIO pins, along with 2 SPI, 2 L2C, 2 UART, and 3 12-bit ADCs. It also comes with 16 controllable pulse width module channels. It comes with an accurate clock and timer on chip, as well as a temperature sensor. It also includes 10 programmable I/O/PIO state machines for custom peripheral support. The wireless mode also includes 802.11n at 2.4 GHz, as well as WPA3. It can be set up as an access point, allowing up to 4 users to connect at once. This Raspberry Pi will support either MicroPython, CircuitPython, or C++. This is the beginning of a series of MicroPython tutorials. If you head over to raspberrypi.com, documentation, microcontrollers, and micropython.html, you can download the firmware. To update the firmware, hold down the boot select button and plug in the USB cable. I'm using a Raspberry Pi, but you can also use Windows or Mac. It will detect your Pi Pico as a flash device. Simply drag the firmware onto the flash device and wait for it to copy. Thonny is one of the easiest IDEs to use with the Pi Pico. If you're using Windows or Mac, you can install it. When open, select the interpreter MicroPython Pi Pico. Type print hello world into the console and press enter to confirm it's working. You just ran this code on your microcontroller.